My dear friend and students, I am your friend Mahesh Shivaji Holkar from Kekewag Arts, Commerce, Science and Computer Science College, Kakasaheb Nagar. Friend, today we are going to learn about SYBA Compulsory English, the story Homecoming. The story Homecoming was written by Rabindranath Tagore. We all knows about Rabindranath Tagore. Maybe you don't know about Rabindranath Tagore lots of things, but you knows about Janagana Mana. And even the Rabindranath Tagore was the first person who got Nobel Prize for English literature. So, about this person and about his story, The Homecoming, now we are going to learn in this video. The story Homecoming is mentioned in the syllabus of SYBA Compulsory English. So, Rabindranath Tagore, who was born in May 7, 1861 and died August 7, 1941, was the youngest son of Debendranath Tagore. Rabindranath was educated at home, and although at 17 he was sent to England for formal schooling, he did not finish his studies there. In his mature year, in addition to his many-sided literary activities, he started an experimental school at Shantiniketan, where he tried his Upanishadic ideals of education. From time to time, he participated in the Indian nationalist movement. Tagore was knighted by the ruling British government in 1915, but within a few years he resigned the honor as a protest against British policies in India. Rabindranath Tagore was a Bengali poet, short story writer, song composer, playwright, essayist, and painter who introduced new prose and verse forms and the use of colloquial language into Bengali literature, thereby freeing it from traditional models based on classical Sanskrit. He was highly influential in introducing Indian culture to the West and vice versa. And he is generally regarded as the outstanding creative artist of early 20th century India. In 1913, he became the first non European to receive the Nobel Prize for Literature. Now we are going to learn about the story Homecoming. We all of you knows that the city life and the country life is lots of different. Even we enjoy country life more than city life. So the homecoming is the same kind of story. In this story, one of the boy whose name is Fatik, who enjoys his life into the country or into the village. He was so happy in his life, but fortunately, some changes happened in his life, and at first, he he is very happy in the dream of new line in the dream of new life, but when he realized the new life or the urban life is not useful for him, he is not able to manage himself with the urban life, so he faced lots of problems, and these problems Rabindranath Tagore highlighting through the story The Homecoming. The homecoming suggests some sort of separation and reunion. It is a sort of separation and reunion, a separation from his village and again a reunion. There is a streak of sadness and pain that runs as an undercurrent throughout the story. The story begins in a village nearby Calcutta. Fatik Chakravarti is the protagonist of the story, is carrying out acts of mischiefs with his friend. He is a mischievous boy. He enters into a quarrel with his younger brother Makhan. After all this happens, a boat carries a middle aged man with a grey hair and dark moustache to the shore. The man asks Fatik the whereabouts of Chakravartis, but the young lad refuses to answer. Later, it is discovered that the man is none but his maternal uncle Bishambar. Bishambar stays happily with Chakravartis for some days. After some days, he offers to take Fatik with him to Calcutta for his education. And from this, the story is going to change. At first, Fatik's joy knows no bounds. Before leaving, he ensures to make peace with his brother Makhan and gives him his toys, fishing rod, kite, and marbles. So, before leaving the house, Fatik gives everything to his brother Makhan. When Fatik reaches Calcutta, he is unwelcome at his aunt's house. The aunt despises the young lad as an economic burden for the family. The situation is, we overall knows that the aunt or in Marathi मामी आपल्याला माहितीच आहे की शक्यतो करून मोस्टली मामी या भाच्यांचा तिरस्कार वगैरे करत असतात सर्वच नाहीत पण काही प्रमाणात करणं अँड द सेम सिच्युएशन इज हॅपन्ड विथ फटेक. His aunt despises the young lad as an economic burden for the family. Fatik is not well received in his school also. Even his school friend and school teachers teaches also teases him or they neglected him. His teachers beat him mercilessly for not doing his lessons. He even loses his lesson book. Fearing his aunt and annoyed by all this, Fatik leaves his uncle's home one day. He is later retrieved by the police in a very furnished condition. Fatik was already missing his home and his village, continually asked his uncle when the holidays would come. But he is asked to wait. However, Fatik's condition worsened. At last, his mother comes running to see him, and Fatik has lose only one thing to say before the story ends on a heartfelt note. Mother, the holidays have come. So, this is a sorrowful voice, and this everything about fatigue. So, in shortly, I'm going to say that in this story, Rabindranath Tagore trying to contrast between the country life and city life. We are able to live country life very happily. We are wandering anywhere in a glorious meadows, even river bank and open spaces, everywhere. Even we are wandering like a ringleader in our country life. But this is not happen into the city life. And this controversy Tagore expresses from this story. The second one is that the stage of confusion at a growing ages. In one side, as a part of child psychology, this story is very important because whenever the childs are growing, we learn to know them their psychology. And the same problem happened with the fatigue. No one is able to understand fatigue. In country life, his mother also neglected him, and the same matter happened with him in his uncle's homes. So he became mischievous. So it is also helpful to anyone. Next one is that narrow accessibility of urban educations. Now the third point, today most of the people also facing the same problems. In urban area, people thought they are more educated and so they neglect the country people, village peoples, or they thought that the country people or the country students are vulgar, they are passed like a copy paste one, and so they teased them. Even not so much, not all one, but few teachers also behave the same things with the children. And that point Rabindranath Tagore also expresses from this story. Now, here for your understanding, I have mentioned the analysis of Fatik Chakravarti's characters. So, with the help of these things, you are easily able to understand the Fatik's characters. So, you try to read this, and that will definitely helps to you for understanding of the Fatik's character. Now, in conclusion, the story, The Homecoming, brings out the sad fate of Fatik Chakravarti, who fails to chip in through the city life. The last line of the story, Mother, the holidays have come, continues to haunt readers as to what exactly happened with Fatik. Did he live for the holidays forever? Did Fatik die? There is a strong possibility that Fatik entered into the long sleep of eternity. However, we are not told as what happens next. It is left for the readers to surmise as per their own understanding. And it is this ambiguity that makes this story so interesting. One thing can be safely concluded that Fatik's homecoming is not the village home that he longed for, but some other home. It is left for you and me to decipher the softer meanings of that some other home where we all will enter someday or other day. So friends, if you like my video, please share it and subscribe to my video channel. With the help of subscriptions, you are able to learn more and more videos of English literature. Thank you so much.